Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal. I am part-time reseller on the Poshmark app. I also sell on Mercari and eBay. Today I'm gonna do what I'm gonna call Mail Out Monday, which is just like a what sold video. Today's President's Day, so there's actually no mail today. So Mail Out Monday is starting on a Mail Out Tuesday. But I'm just gonna go over with you what I sold this weekend. My mom goes to the post office for me every day on her way to work. So she drops off about 10 o'clock in the morning. And then anything that sells after that gets shipped out the next day. So these sales are from Friday morning after 10 o'clock until the end of Monday evening. It's about 8 o'clock now. So it'll just be all of the sales between that time period. And then I'll break it down for you at the end. I'll tell you the total that I made this weekend, and then minus fees and everything. So if that's something you're interested in, then go ahead and stay tuned. I also wanted to add, if you're new here, it would really help me out if you would go ahead and hit the subscribe button or the like button. This is a new channel, so I appreciate all the love and support. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into it right away. So the first item I sold, I actually this is the third time that I've sold this, and I've always sold them for around the same price. So these are combat boots. They're Sam Edelman. They are Steve Madden. They're called the Troopa. And this is the third time that I've sold them in this color. They sold for $30 on Poshmark, and minus Poshmark fees, I made $24 on those. So that was a really good sale. I think I got these at Plato's Closet a couple weeks ago. So I did pay a little bit more for them than I would normally at the thrift store, but I knew that they would sell really quickly, and I think it was like less than a month. So that was a really good sale. The next thing that sold are these. They're black. Apparently the theme was boots this week. They're 9 West. And I don't pick up a ton of 9 West. They have a little zipper on the back. I don't pick up a ton of 9 West because it doesn't sell for much, as you're about to see. These sold for $10, and I got $7.05 after fees. So that's not a great, I mean, they sold. So, and I did make money on them, but not a lot. So I probably would not pick these up again. But lesson learned. Next thing that sold, we're keeping with the shoe theme. I sold a pair of Sam Edelman, their little strappy sandals. Sam Edelman's so hit or miss for me too. I'm like thinking about stopping picking it up. Oh, in case you didn't know, Sam Edelman, sometimes on the tag, focus, it will say right here what the name of the shoe is. And that's super helpful for looking up comps and stuff. So just a little tip. These sold for $12, and I got $9.05. So that's it for that one. The next thing that sold is, I've actually had this in my closet forever. So a lot of the stuff, like if it's been in my closet for like a year, that's like embarrassing to say. So I just want it gone. I don't want to look at it anymore. So I took like offers, sent out like stupidly low offers to likers, just get this stuff out of my house. So it's bathing suit season again. This is a super cute Victoria's Secret bathing suit. And this one sold for Victoria's Secret. I'm sorry, my stuff's written down. Victoria's Secret. This sold for $11. This was an offer to likers, so I only got $5.93 because the offer to likers does include discounted shipping, and with Poshmark's recent shipping increase, now it's like $2.12. That is the shipping discount, so that does cut into your profits a lot. Next thing, I actually just got this, and I was like, it's not like the norm for what I would pick up, but it's a Baby Bjorn. And I actually got a Baby Bjorn and this, which is a cover. It apparently is just like a hooded thing. And this sold on Poshmark, funny enough, And this is not like the normal thing I would sell on Poshmark, but it sold on Poshmark and it sold very quickly. And it sold for $19. And I got $13.05 because it wasn't offered to likers. I'm pretty quick with my offer to likers. If it's been listed for at least a week, then I will send out offers to likers. I don't send them out on things that were brand new listed, but if it's been listed for at least a week, I'll send out offers to likers. And I usually try and send them as soon as the like comes in. I know that like some people think that that's annoying, but I think that the customer is in your closet, they're looking at the item, they've just pressed like, that's probably like when they're about to buy. It's fresh on their mind, they're looking for it, so I like to give them a discount as soon as possible. And that seems to work well for me, so that's what I did with that one. Okay, next thing I sold, this is actually about to go to Plato's Closet, so I'm glad that it sold. These are the North Face. They're just little like gray and running shorts with a pink waistband. And these sold for $13 and I got $10.05 for that, so I'm very happy with that. Actually, the next two things were also in my bag to go to Plato's Closet, so and again, I sent out like really low offers on these, so I didn't make a ton of money. I would probably not pick up these two pair of jeans again. And also, if you watched my last video and you heard me hating on jeans, I then went in and sent out a bunch of low offers on my jeans because, like I said, I just don't want to look at them anymore. So I did sell a couple pairs and I had to go pull them out of my storage. So I'm still a jean hater, as my friends say. This next pair is a pair of Banana Republic. It's just a skinny jean. Yeah. They're super small size too, which like I wasn't really paying attention to in the beginning. I've had these since I started reselling, so like 2 years. They're size 26. I definitely would not pick these up again. But they finally sold. They're out of my closet. They're out of my house. They're out of my life. And they sold for $10 and I got $4.93. That was an offer to liker as well. And then this next pair, same thing. I got these around the same time, I think. These are J. Crew. I actually think they're J. Crew Factory. I would not pick these up again. And again, skinny leg, just like a normal wash, very tiny, size 28. And these ones sold for $16, which isn't bad actually. But that was also an offer to likers, and I made $10.68 on that one. So not bad on that. Okay, these last two things are like my big ticket items for this weekend, and I'm like really excited about them. So the last thing that I sold on Poshmark was this Miss Sook. And it's just like a cardigan with like a button on the top. This sold for $60 on Poshmark. I had it listed for $90, and then I had dropped the price, and then I dropped it again. It's been in my closet probably for like 2 or 3 months, so I was ready to get it moving, and $60 is not bad on that at all. I don't actually remember what I paid for it, but still $60 is great. So that was just a straight sale. So $60 on that. I made $48, which is really good. So, okay, I'm excited. This is the last one. I'm excited about this. I have a story to tell though. So I'll show you what it is, then I'll tell you the story. Okay. This is a St. John's collection. I pick up St. John's, and it's like so cute actually. Like it's like a blue tweed full zip jacket. These pocket buttons are like adorable. This, every time I pick up St. John, I always think like Emily Gilmore. Like Emily Gilmore would wear this for sure. This sold on Mercari. Okay. And it sold for $113. What? $113. Okay, so story time. I picked that up. That actually sold very quickly. I picked that up the first day of February. And I know that because I was in Orlando. And I had went down to Orlando for a funeral, and yeah, so we had a little bit of time. We popped into the Orlando bins, which was a whole experience for me. Like, It was different than Nashville for sure. They changed out the entire store at one time, which I wasn't expecting. So we did wait a little while, but there were resellers standing there. And I know they were resellers because I heard them talking to each other, like they had just met or whatever. And I don't know if they were on Instagram or like what, but they were definitely resellers. And they were standing right next to the St. John's piece. And this just goes to show you, like, maybe they saw it and they didn't want it. So don't ever like get discouraged if you're in the store with another reseller. Everybody is looking for different things. With that being said, I snatched that up and I was like, this made the whole trip worth it to the bins, because like I didn't find a whole lot of other stuff, but I was like, you know what, this will pay for the entire thing. So that was like the 1st of February. So I listed on mercari. Well, I listed on Poshmark first for like a week, got an offer right away for $100. I had it listed for $150. And within like 20 minutes of being listed, I got a offer for $100. And I was like, I just listed it. Like, sounds so greedy now that I'm even telling the story, but like I know what it's worth and I just listed it. So I countered at $125 and then ghosted. So I was like, okay. So I just sat on Poshmark for another week. Then last week I cross-listed it to mercari and to eBay. And I don't normally put women's clothes on eBay, but I know St. John's does much better on eBay than it usually does on Posh. So I put it up on eBay as well. And then we were on our way to the bins on Saturday. And I was talking to my mom and I was like, you know what would be great? Like if I would sell that St. John's jacket. And she was like, yeah, that would be great. Ha ha ha. And I was like, maybe 20 minutes later, the offer came through. And I was like, Mom, you're never going to believe this. Like, we were just talking about this. And then I was like, should I take a $113 offer? And she's like, yes. And I was like, you're right, I should. And I was like, should I counter? Should I not? You know what? Forget it. I'm not going to. $113 is great. mercari takes less fees than Poshmark. Let's just do that. I accepted the offer. The girl has great reviews. And I was super excited about it. So after mercari fees, I made $101.70 on that piece. What? That's crazy. I was really excited about that. So yeah, that's pretty much, that's it. That's all I sold. And that was actually a pretty good weekend for me. Like I said, I'm part-time, so I got 11 sales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sales. That's pretty good for me. That's good for a weekend. And so the totals were, I made $294 in sales, and after Poshmark and mercari fees, and any shipping discounts that I offered, my total was $234.44. And that's very good. I'm very happy with that. Now, remember that does not include cost of goods. It doesn't include taxes, all of that it takes to run a business. That's just net after fees with some shipping discounts. But I'm happy with that. It's like $300 for a weekend. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm here for it. Yeah, so leave me a comment. Let me know how your sales have been. I've heard on Instagram that some people are not having great sales. And some people are. Maybe it's going to start picking up. What are you sourcing? I'm like obsessed with boots, but I think boot season is kind of on its way out. So now I'm going to start trying to source some sandals, some shorts. Again, I have terrible luck with shorts. Bathing suits, like spring is coming. Colorful dresses. All the I don't really like sourcing for spring because I like don't sell a ton of dresses. I don't sell a ton of shorts. I'm here for it for the sandals, but we'll see what sells. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know how you like this video. If you want to see more of this. This is going to be something, I'm calling it Mail Out Monday. And I'm going to post these videos every Monday and let you know how my sales were over the weekend. Let me know if you like that, if there's any other information that you want. Yeah, just give me your feedback. And thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.